Hi there. So today I'm going to show you a lush spring-summer design for your nails that incorporates a beautiful emerald green color with a little bit of flash and some pretty flowers on your ring finger. I was almost not going to film this tutorial today because I was actually painting, doing a different kind of painting earlier, and my hands are kind of stained. So please just bear with me as I show you the steps here. This one is the Revlon 220 Rainforest, and it is just a really gorgeous deep emerald green with green glitter in it. The other one is this beautiful white pearl, which is 030 Calla Lily. This is probably my new favorite pearl white color. It has a very subtle opalescent glimmer to it, and it's just gorgeous. Okay, so on my practice nail here I have 2 coats of Calla Lily, and if I turn it in the light here you should be able to see the really pretty flash of glitter. It's nice and subtle, but you can really notice it under certain lights. Really perfect for parties, I would think. So to replicate the floral design that I have here, we just need to get some flower stalks in there, I guess. You can really use any sort of polish for this, but I would recommend a 1-coat black or dark blue or dark green. In fact, you could use the same forest green if you wanted to. There's a couple of different methods for spreading this color. One is to just use a striping brush and the polish, and the other, if you want to get fancy, is that you can use a nail thinner like this one from Beauty Secrets. It's just a nail polish thinner. I got this at Sally Beauty Supply. If you use a drop of that in a couple of drops of polish, you can thin it out to the point where it's really easy to spread, and then you can use a precision brush to make really small little lines. But what I did was I just went ahead and used a striper brush and just the full strength nail polish. I would recommend practicing your strokes before you do this on your nail, because obviously it's easier to do it on paper and not mess up your nail. So get a little bit on your brush, not too much, you don't want to clog it or overload it, and use a light hand for your strokes. You can put more pressure at the beginning of your stroke and then ease up toward the end to make that pointy shape. Like this. Dip again. Get used to making some nice floral stalks. If you don't want them to be quite that thick, you can use a lighter hand throughout. I am barely skimming the surface of the paper. And get practice with just using the very tip of your applicator for the really thin lines. Once you feel like you have your technique down, you can start making the actual design on the nail. And what I did was I just created a bunch of differing length straight lines, and then a couple of the flowers are drooping slightly, so they kind of go down in front. So what you would do is, if you had your straight lines like this, you would just create a drooping flower here and another drooping flower on the other side. So again, make sure that your brush is loaded up but it's not too overloaded, and then start drawing your lines. Okay, now that we have a basic design, for a shorter nail your lines would be shorter obviously, and if you wanted to go even longer for longer nails you could do so. But I would suggest if you have a very long nail that maybe you could sponge in some sky above your flowers. That might be kind of fun. Once you have your main design in, go ahead and get just a little bit on your brush and draw in a few thin lines to be your background flowers. You want to actually add flowers to them, but they'll just kind of be there to sort of fill everything in. Now you just want to add colors randomly to your design. You can draw them in a tulip shape or you can draw them in a 5-petal design. It's really up to you. I drew mine as tulips because that's what I associate with spring. And I'm still in a spring frame of mind, I guess. And if you want to, you can use a dotting tool to put them on or a brush to paint them on, whatever you feel most comfortable with. I'll show you both methods. I just dot the design into place, thicker at the bottom, and pointed at the top. And if you can manage a shape like that, that's very tulip-like, and it will be instantly recognized as a tulip. Put all your pink designs in first and then all your yellow ones. And there's your finished design. And now I'm ready to top coat the design. Which should help bring out the shininess of both the background opal color and the pretty bright flowers on top. I really hope that you enjoyed this design, and I'll see you in the next video.